Hi everybody, this is Dr. Kerry Makin-Byrd. Today I am talking about self-care. Frankly, I think the term self-care is a little overused, so today I'm using the term hydration for your heart and mind. Why am I using that term? Well, one reason is because I think a useful metaphor for the overwhelming time that we are all experiencing right now is the metaphor of all of us have just been thrown into a endurance mountain bike race, and no one has told us how long the race is, and no one has told us what the elevation changes are up ahead of us. So we were all thrown in this race, and we're chugging along. And if you are like most people, you may notice some experiences that are really common, like changes in your sleeping, changes in your eating, noticing sometimes being overwhelmed by annoyance, frustration, grief, panic, anger. Um, this is what many of us are experiencing right now, and it's very typical. That is evidence of our humanity in the face of uncertainty and suffering. So, welcome to the club. I think it's our race t-shirt. We are chugging along on this mountain bike race, and we do not know when it will end. And we're all having reactions to being thrown into this. One of the things that I want to talk about today is how do we hydrate and how do we cope. So this is a long bike race, and it is useful to start hydrating right now and creating our own water stops. So that means every single day figuring out ways that you are refueling, because we don't know how long we're going to be doing this. The other thing that is useful during this time is, in addition to, the classic self-care or hydration, is also being aware that just like riding a bike, there is a balancing that's happening. So when you're riding a bike, you rarely are kind of exactly upright, right? As there are turns in the road, you're flexing one way then the other. You're kind of balancing is an active engagement, back, forth, back, forth. You all may be noticing what I absolutely am noticing in my personal life and in my professional life, that for all of us, there is no constant. We are leaning into moments of, I feel hopeless, I feel helpless, I feel out of control. And then there are also moments or waves where we feel like, okay, I have it in this moment, I'm on a good trajectory, I feel like I'm doing the best I can, I have hope about the future. And the work, this whole race, and frankly life, there's no arrival. There's no permanent state of panic, danger, fear, hopelessness. And there's also no permanent state of peace, kind of 100% confidence. I have it all figured out and I will never have any doubt again. Both of those are kind of fake arrivals. The way that we show up both for this specific uncertain time and also for life is we are flexing and responding to all of those, and each of those experiences comes in waves. So it is useful as you notice kind of being on either side of that experience. Notice that neither are permanent, and our goal is to be kind of holding a space in the middle, awareness of the pain and overwhelm that this time is bringing out, and also holding hope and movement toward the future. That's kind of our mission. So if I had to give everybody a daily prescription for how are the ways that we hydrate right now, How are the ways we keep taking care of ourselves? What I would say is, one, make sure you're getting physical activity. It is so easy to get into our thinking minds and get very focused on the future, on the past, and in fear-based processing. Make sure that you are using your body every single day and getting into kind of this present moment, which is a lot easier to do when you're using your physical body. Connection with whatever in your understanding of life is bigger than you. For some, that's God. For some, that's Buddha. For some, that's Allah. For some, that is the flood of scientists, researchers, and medical professionals who are working consistently to fight coronavirus and to protect humanity. Whatever you're bigger than, the thing that is bigger than you and provides hope and meaning, connect with that. Connect with that every single day. Scheduling and ritual is really useful during this time, even if it is getting dressed like you would if you were going out, showering, waking up at a specific time every day, going to sleep at a specific time every day, having regular meals. I mean, these are very, in some way, I am concerned about coming across as simplistic when I say these, kind of simple, of course, drink water, have some vegetables, etc. But realistically, I think it is easy in the midst of being very overwhelmed to get a little lost in the power of some of these very, very basic things. So that's why I'm saying them aloud, because I need to hear them just as much as the last person. In terms of my final suggestion for a daily prescription, I think all of us are having moments where we are arguing with reality, where we so deeply want this to be different. We want this to be the way it used to be. We want this to be back to normal. And if it is useful, what I keep in mind when I am arguing with reality, when I'm thinking, I want this to be different, I want this to be different. Sometimes I think about the Taco Bell Pizza Hut dilemma. We were at Pizza Hut for a long time, and we were really enjoying pizza. We were enjoying the breadsticks, we were enjoying the soda, we were enjoying the whole thing. And now we're at Taco Bell, and it's only Taco Bell. And we can stand in the center of Taco Bell and be screaming about how much we want Pizza Hut. We can. It's not going to get us any pizza, and it's not going to get us to engage with what is happening right now. So I get it. We all miss Pizza Hut. I totally. And it is possible there's a new Pizza Hut in our future, but that's not now. Right now, we're at Taco Bell. So we can have the bean burrito, or we can keep grumping about wanting pizza. That is, I hope, a humorous and not insulting way to offer a sticky metaphor for we are in a different time and place, and it may be useful to change our expectations of parenting, our expectations of schooling, our expectations of being productive, our expectations for our world, our expectations for leading our companies, our expectations for what each day looks like, because we are in a new reality. I am wishing you all some sound sleep, some time outside, and a little peace. Thank you for being here.